It's your girl Bella Cinderella. So, you guys, most who have listened to my podcast, or you know me personally, I always try to, what is the word? Include myself, or to give an example about exactly what I've been going through with the things that I kind of talk about. So, look, you guys, I'm not perfect, and we all go through things. So, you know, you guys, let's just get into it. Let's just get set ablaze. So, our topic for today is accountability. Whew, I know. Accountability, y'all. I know bringing out the heavy hitters today. Let's break this down, though. You know how I do. Oxford Language definition accountability. The fact or condition of being accountable or responsibility. Now, the Webster Dictionary definition is an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for others' actions. So, if I know you guys should taking account for somebody else's actions is basically being a parent and you being accountable for what your kids do. So now we know the definitions. Let's just get into it. So, I have a question. Do you take accountability when you know you are wrong? But I don't want you guys to answer this question right now, though. I want you to think about this question over the last month. Have you made choices that you could have handled differently, or to the fact of, do you see that little things that you've taken for granted? So sometimes we take things for granted not knowingly, but we do it on occasion. Not everybody does it. It's not just one person. Like literally, we all do these things. So getting ready to do this podcast, well, this particular one, I had the topic for weeks, you guys. Like the topic was just in my head, but I didn't know how I was gonna go about doing this one because of situations. So much in my life has been like literally turned upside down. Like I've allowed some people back into my life with expectations of change and, difference, and it did not turn out that way. And some people take your kindness and basically use it against you. And my kindness was used against me in so many ways. But the saying is actually true. You never truly know a person. So like regardless of how long you and a person have been together, you truly never know someone. And sometimes we wonder when people get married and then after like maybe 5 years or whatever the case, they separate or they divorce because you truly don't know a person. Um, Nevertheless, don't get me wrong. I've made a lot of bad choices in my life. Um, Yet in the last month, I've come to realize not everyone thinks or behaves or handles situations the way I do. So I have to take in account that people are different. You know, people's expectations and goals are never the same. We may have we all may have that drive to do something, but our expectations and our goals are never the same. We all aspire to do different things, and in aspiring to do different things, people take different routes. And within taking a different route, different things transpire. And it's not always how you wanted it to go, but, you know, things kind of happen, you know. And there's not really much you can physically do about something that technically happened. Like, well, situations you can't technically change most of the time of how they go about. To be honest, you guys, I really thought everybody had common sense. Yee. I'm so serious, you guys. I really thought everybody had common sense. To find out, sense is not always common. We have it, but not a lot of people apply it to certain situations. We choose not to apply it. And then not applying it makes for situations to become difficult for no reason. Um, that's where the accountability comes in. And a lot of people don't take it or understand what accountability means. So, guys, we go through so much, and sometimes we wonder why we are enduring the trials and the tests that we have to go through. Because for every situation that we endure, it is to teach us something. And sometimes that lesson wasn't taught the first time, or however many times you've had to literally go through it. And then sometimes we're just not accountable. Like, we don't take the blame when we know we've done something wrong, or we don't step up when we know we need to. It gets to the fact of where, as much as we endure, we watch other people get things handed to them. And you wonder why you're the one who has to, as most people say, would suffer. Versus having anything laid at your feet. And it get, how do I say this, you guys? Now it does get irritating. It does get frustrating. It gets tedious. But it's the fact of believing in something that is higher than you makes you realize how to be accountable for things. How to realize your place and when you know you're wrong. So now this is my opinion. So this is not a stated fact. So whatever I say, please know I'm saying what I personally have had to endure. So, but you guys, it is crazy. Things just happen, and when things happen, they kind of just like literally come out of nowhere. But it gets to the fact where it gets so frustrating. But on a good note, though, you guys, so while I was thinking about doing this podcast, which I should said to you guys earlier, I ran across this app called Fish Audio. Bro, like, oh my God, you guys, they offer everything. When I mean everything, I mean everything. Like, I can change the languages, knowing that most of you guys know I don't only speak English, I do speak Spanish. So I can change the language up for anybody who wants to listen to my podcast, which is amazing. And then it's just to the fact of where I can change the voices, I can change the imagery, like, and it's cost friendly. Like, I know things be out here just be costing so much, but it's cost friendly and it's user friendly. It is amazing, you guys. So y'all need to go ahead and stop by and try Fish Audio. Make sure y'all said that right. Fish Audio. And you know what? Tell them your girl Bella sent you. But let's get back to it. Um, when it comes down to being accountable, sometimes admitting you are wrong can be can be can be hard for a lot of people. I believe in most cases it is even harder just for people just to say they're sorry. And when people have to say they're sorry, they just like dumb words don't escape people very well. And it's just like, oh, you can't say these simple, simple words. But saying you sorry means basically you've done it intentionally, you know? It's an intentional thing. Sorry means that you're intentionally doing it and you're intentionally going to continue to do it. So, saying you sorry is like it's a no go. Apologizing is something different. But it's when you say sorry is like basically when your kids tell you, "Hey, mama, I'm sorry." Yeah, understandable. A child is different. But when you become an adult and you understand the meaning of life and understand the rights and the wrongs of what you're doing, come on, you guys. You gotta wake up here. But I really need y'all to understand, like, this was, like, so difficult to write about. And I know everybody has their own obstacles, trials, tribulations to endure. And yes, they are apparent, but so much in my life has taken my niche away. And what I mean by my niche, to the fact to where most who know me know I'm a writer. If you don't know, I am a writer. I have written a book, and it is called It Is What It Is. You can grab my book off of Amazon. I have hardback and paperback. So this is my hardback copy of It Is What It Is. Um, and my paperbacks look like this. So, y'all make sure y'all stop and get my book for me. Support is free, yeah. But writing, I usually write like I usually write like 3 or 4 poems a day. Um, but right now, you guys, I'm like so much at an impasse with my mind and with my writing, and it's been a task in itself, and it's been really hard to try to figure out how to get it back. So I'm accountable for the way my life has played out this far. You know, I've made some choices that I wish I could, take back, change again, but I can't. Um, so things that I went through make me wonder. But don't get me wrong. I am the major factor and the main character in this story. So I'm accountable for what my actions have led me to. Do you understand what I mean? It's the fact of when you place yourself in a situation, you are the only person that can get you out. And in our situations, we don't understand that we are the common denominator. For any situation that has you in the middle of it or has you in it, you are the common denominator. So for me personally, I'm accountable for allowing people to run over me or use me like a wet paper towel and throw me away. To give a vivid example, I am I'm accountable for giving people a second chance when they didn't deserve the first chance. You know, but I'm also accountable for to try to get I try to give humans the benefit of the doubt. I don't ever cast blame on one person because of what someone else has done to me. Because y'all are two different people. I don't say that you did this or put myself in that mind frame that you're going to do the same thing somebody else did. I allow you to show me. I want your actions to show me how you're going to be, you know? I've always tried to literally see the good in people. Why? Because I know for a fact we all make mistakes. I've made a million and one mistakes. I'm still making mistakes, but this is a live and learn, and no one is perfect. So then it's the fact of then we decide to like put our gloves down, and you neglect that feeling and that voice that you have inside your head telling you. So when that voice tells you, like, prime example, getting dressed, you pick out an outfit. Well, you already have the outfit in your head, and this is for men, women. Y'all already have the outfit of what y'all want to wear. Y'all have some form of an idea of what y'all want to wear in your head, and then you try on 5 more outfits, and then you go back to the first outfit, second guessing yourself. And sometimes we don't hear it to the fact of where that's when we second guess ourselves. It's the fact of sometimes you already know you're going to go back to the first decision, but you give yourself options and choices to where you have the opportunity to pick what would you like. So when I say second guessing, I broke that one down too. So second, coming after the first in order, in time, or in order. Subordinate or inferior in position, rank, or importance. Guessing, estimate, or suppose something without sufficient information to be sure or being correct. Now, these are the Oxford Language definitions. So, you guys, so many times I second guess myself. It's crazy. But I have another question for you guys. How many times have you second guessed yourself in the last 5 months? Now, the other one I said in the last month. Have you been? Have you? Are you? Have you held yourself accountable for the things you've done in the last month? Have you paid attention to the little things that you've taken for granted in the last month? But in the last 5 months, how many times have you second guessed yourself? And out of them 5 months, were you accountable for what you endured in those situations? Were you the common denominator in those situations where you had to second guess yourself? See, accountability only lies in our decision making. So the choices that we make, you guys, they hold so much weight. And sometimes we don't realize how much weight they hold until a choice has to be made. So being accountable, we're accountable in any and everything that we do, but sometimes we don't take the lead on being accountable and saying that this was our situation or our fault or however it may turn out. We don't take enough accountability in our own actions. So today, you guys, I just want us to learn to take accountability when we know we're wrong, whether we're right, we second guessing yourself. These are things that we have to be more efficient with. Life is short, you guys, and time waits on no man. And then with that, it's the fact of as much as we do, we have to be able to make sure that our decision making is is how do I say beneficial. So what I mean when I say beneficial, you guys, if you can't see the benefit of what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? If you can't see the outcome, and if this outcome is not beneficial, then why are you doing? What is the outcome of you being the way you are? What is the outcome of you doing the things that you're about to do? Your decision making makes you accountable for any and everything. So I just want us, you guys, to learn how to make better choices. Like right now, this world is in chaos. And the decisions that we choose to make from here on out, understand they just don't it doesn't stop with you. If you have children, it goes to your children. Understand your children will have children. So understand it's a generation. This right here gets passed on. How we treat others, how we are towards each other shows people different things. Remember, like I told you guys, I try to find the good in everybody. Cause I feel like everybody's good. We just have situations that make us deter from what we know we are. And situations that put us in a different headspace. But then that means I'm accountable for whatever happens. It's crazy, you guys. But you know me, trying to make this world a better place any way I possibly can. But you guys, remember y'all have two questions. I'm going to read those two questions one more time. So how many times have you second guessed yourself in the last 5 months? And with that last 5 months, were you accountable for what endured in the situations? Were you the common denominator in the situations that have occurred? And the last question, or the first question that I did ask you guys, do you take accountability when you know you are wrong in the last month? Have you made choices you could have handled differently? And did you see the little things that you have taken for granted? You guys, like, whew, I already know. I've blown my own mind trying to figure out some of the questions. When I write this stuff, you guys, like, whoo, y'all don't understand. I have to reevaluate my own life just to make sure I am getting the concept of what I'm writing about, to make sure what the information that I give is what I'm supposed to give, and y'all are getting what y'all need to get from me. But I just want to tell you guys, thank you for letting me set you ablaze with my topic. It's your girl, Bella Bella Cinderella. Love and light. Mwah.